Okay. Bunge power! Power! Bunge power! Power! They call me Bruce Michael Bongo. Correct. And this would go as a rotatory for concomitants to William Samoei Ruto. Hey. Now, I want to tell you that there are several aspects on that triangle. There is too much that the Luos and the Kalenjin share in common. We deal economically, politically, and socially. Yes. We only disagree politically. We got the two aspects that will drive this nation on the four. We want to tell you now, Mr. Ruto, is that Kenyan populace in general are not taking it lightly on what is going on in the Luo Nyanza. You are creating what is called a pandemonium, bloody for that sake. I want to remind you that the Kenyan populace in general, you took your sword as the president of the republic and brandished it up aloft to protect the citizenry of this republic and not to cause harm on what we are seeing in Kisumu massacre, Homa Bay massacre, Migori massacre, and also Siaya massacre. It is uncalled for, but I want to tell you, it is high on time for you to stop the high pressure that you've always been brandishing too much. That indeed, you can never rule a country without the people. You need the people to finance all your prospects in terms of governance. But what we are seeing right now is akin to dictatorship. It's akin to trying and give the ultimate privilege to two of the Kenyan populace tribes against the rest. We want to tell you now, inspired by the book,
Bunge's
3
power.
days.
Power. Bunge's power.
Power. 3 days on the cross by Mr. Mutai. It is quite uncalled for you now to try and kill the very civilianry who woke up and voted, who innocently go and picket for the sake of your what we call personal aggrandizement. It is uncalled for. But we know that in devoid of all this, one day, a sunshine shall rise on top of the blue Lake Victoria. But you have to ask yourself, where are you going to leave the Kalenjin community by the time you exit the office? Because you know that politics is transient. It is very ignominious of me to tell you that Kenya is moving from the lower echelons to the higher echelons. It is uncalled for. We have to call it by the name that you are skyrocketing the cost of living for the Kenyan citizenry. And the best you should do right now is to address their grievances. We have several types of concomitances in the world. Peaceful concomitance or a bloody concomitance. Can you think of what we've done together as a nation? Can't you think of what our forefathers had in the dream that is embraced in the Kenyan populace today? To leave us one, to thrive together, and not to employ two communities and leave the rest. We are not happy. As a Luo community, we've come along with this. Tomboya Jarusinga was killed. We took it with all the grief, but we decided to shed off because we knew that the dream of the nation was still being carried by the late Jaramogi Oginga Odinga. Msando the same. We wept, we forgot about it. Our own son Uko Wurseda, the same. We wept, forgot about it because we had a dream in one man, a great son, the Mandela of Kenya, Raila Amolo Odinga. The mistake that you want to do right now is going to put this country in what we call the social mutiny. A situation that was seen in 1961, the 20th of January, when they killed the late Lumumba Patrice, a nation that was at that time the most optimistic in the world. They tried to secede, mutiny ensued, and they found themselves seceding. Congo has been divided several times, as you know it, but not for once have they experienced peace. Trying to assassinate Raila Amolo Odinga because it's on the floor. Whenever you try to remove someone's security, a guy of high caliber like Raila Amolo Odinga, then your intention is to finish his life. He is okay. He is a human. A mortal one for that sake. That mistake can cause this country to go on a bloody concomitance. We will never have Kenya again. And the replica of what transpired in Congo on the 20th of January 1961, 2 years shy of Kenya's independence, is going to ensue in this republic. Take that as a territory from Bruce Mike Bongo. Bunge power! Power! Bunge power!